4.
Okay, we are now live, Mr. Chairman.
Good morning, all. Thank you. Before we start the conference, may I request the procurement unit to a prayer. Engineer Isabela, can you read the attendance?
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Today's study conference of contract ID 24 PM 0048 to 24 PM 0042. And before we start the activity, let me acknowledge the presence of everybody. From our back members and officials, headed by our back chairperson, Engineer Rogelio A. Coramin.
Present.
Our back vice chairperson, Engineer Charlie A. Baracao.
Present.
And the members of the back, Engineer Rolly M. Magawatan.
Present.
Ma'am Clotilde S. Medrano.
Present.
Engineer Henry R. Pasqua.
Present.
And DPWH member, Ma'am Engineer Elizabeth Binarzang.
Present.
And our procurement engineer, Engineer Danilo Arapangan.
Present, ma'am.
And we have a prospective bidder from Marvel Construction Development Corporation.
Present.
From the city.
Always present.
And
Please.
based on our attendance, sir, we have a quorum.
Since we are going, let's start the regular conference. We have 4 projects for today's procurement activities. Contact ID 24BF0048, 24BF0049, 24BF0050, 24BF0051, and 24BF0052. For the description of works to be done, Engineer Charlie A. Baracao, Vice Chairperson, will explain to us in detail.
For the first project, for the MCO-48, organizational outcome 2, flood management program, structure, rehabilitation of flood mitigation facilities, major river basin and municipal rivers, construction of Mallig river flood control project, Barangay phase 2, Quirino, Isabela. With the appropriation of 100 million with the ABC amounting to 96,500,000. For the items and description for the project. For Part A, facilities for the engineers. Provision of field office. For the engineer, operation and maintenance of field office and provision of progress photographs. For Part B, other general requirements, for the toolbox and board, occupation of safety and health program, mobilization and demobilization. For Part J, flood control and drainage earthworks. Item 610-1, study. Item 1704-1B, embankment from Barrow. Item 1704-1A, embankment from structural excavation, and item 1707-1, aggregation of this cost. For bank and slope protection works, item 1712-2, concrete slope protection, and 1717-2A1, sheet piles for the slope protection. That's all for the first contract. For the second, 24 DF0049, organizational outcome 2, flood management program, construction rehabilitation flood mitigation facilities within major river basins and principal rivers, construction of Mallig river flood control project, Barangay Binarzang, phase 2, interpretation, Quirino Isabela, with an ABC amount 96,500,000. For the facilities for the engineer, part A, for part B, other general requirements, the same category or description, same with the first contract. And for part J, flood control and drainage, item 610-1, shading, item 1701-1, unsuitable excavation, item 1701, item 1704-1B, embankment from Barrow, item 1707-1, aggregation of this cost. And for bank and slope protection works, item 1712-2, concrete slope protection, and item 1717-2A1, steel sheet piles for slope protection. For the third contract, 24 DF0050, organizational outcome 2, protect lives and properties against major floods, flood management program, construction, rehabilitation of flood mitigation facilities within major river basins and principal rivers, construction of Siffu river flood control project, San Antonino section, Isabela, with an ABC amount 96,500,000. And for the revenue distribution for major items, in the part H, miscellaneous structures, item 610, shading. For part J, flood control and drainage. Item number 1704-1A, embankment from Broadway, structure excavation, from Broadway structure excavation, and item 1704-1B, embankment from Barrow. And for item 1707-1, aggregate sub-base cost. And for bank and slope protection works, item 1712-1, concrete slope protection, and item 1717-2A1, still six files for the slot protection. For the fourth contract 24BX0051, Convergence and Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program, Flood Mitigation Structures, Protecting Major Strategic Public Buildings, Facilities, construction of flood control structure along Mallig River, Barangay Rangayan section, Mallig, Isabela. With an approved budget for the contract, 49,500,000 pesos. For the major item, flood control in drainage, item 610-1, sagging, item 1702-1A, structure excavation, item 1704-1A, embankment from structure excavation, and item 1707-1, aggregate surface cost. And for bank and slot protection works, item 1712-2, concrete slot protection, item 1717-2A1, steel sheet piles for the slot protection. So for the contract ID 24BX0051. Last but not least, 24BX0052, Convergence and Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program, Flood Mitigation Structures, Protecting Major Strategic Public Buildings, Facilities, construction of flood control structure, Barangay Quirino, Aurora, Isabela. For the approved budget for the contract, 4,950,000 pesos. For the item and description, the flood control in drainage, item 1702-1A, structure excavation, item 1707-1, aggregate surface cost, and for bank and slot protection works, item 1714-1A3, gabions, 1 by 1 by 2. Item 1714-1A4, gabions, 1 by 1 by 3. 1714-1A5, gabions 1 by 1 by 4. Item 1714-2A1, mattresses. And item 1714-3, filter cloth. So that's all for the contract 24BX00. So that's all, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Charlie. Will you please continue with the details checklist of requirements for each bid, including the technical and financial proposals?
Okay, for the checklist of requirements for bidders, including technical and financial proposals. For the technical proposals shall contain the following. It's joint venture, take up special joint venture license, and with security, duly initiated organizational chart for the contract, duly initiated contractors list of key personnel for the contract, duly initiated list of contractors, major equipment, and sold statement in the prescribed form. And for the financial proposal, shall contain the following: duly signed the form, duly signed the prices in the bill of quantities, duly initial details estimates, and duly initiated cash flow by quarter. And please take note that any missing, incomplete, or patently insufficient document in the above mentioned checklist is a ground for outright rejection of the bid. And additional requirements for the eligibility for the receiving opening of bids under section 3 for class A documents for legal documents, registration certificate from SEC or Department of Trade and Industry or DPI for sole proprietorship. Number 2, mayor's or business permit issued by the city or municipality where the principal place of business of the prospective bidder is located. And tax clearance as finally reviewed and approved by the Bureau of Internal Revenue. And for the technical documents, statement of the prospective bidder of all its ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, if any, whether similar or not similar in nature and complexity to the contract to be bid. Number 2, statement of the bidder's single largest completed contract or SLCC, similar to the contract to be bid. And pickup license and registration for the time and cost of the contract to be bid. And for the financial documents, number 1, the prospective bidders audited financial statements showing, among others, the prospective bidders' total and current assets and liabilities, stamp received by the BIR of each duly accredited and authorized institutions for the preceding calendar year, which should not be earlier than 2 years from the date of bid submission. And lastly, the prospective bidders' invitation of net financial contracting capacity or NFCC. That's all, Mr. Chair.
I just want to read some provisions of the information to bid. The contractor's representative shall be the individual authorized to act on behalf of the contractor for the purposes of the contract under duly executed power of authority. For the SPA requirements, any employee within the organizational structure of the company with company ID. The SPA shall include the project's contract ID number before changed by contractor's representative. The latter is as specified under DO 127 series of 2018. If at the time of the post-qualification procedure, the bank verifies that any of the deficiencies is due to contractor's fault or negligence pursuant to 34.3b of the 2016 revised implementing rules and regulation of the Public Act number 9184, 2016 RIRR of RA 9184. The procuring entity shall disqualify the contractor from the award without any right to reimburse fees and incidental costs paid for the procurement or infrastructure contract subject for the bid. The DPWH Isabela Second District Engineering Office, Ross Isabela, reserves the right to accept or reject any bid and to annul the bidding process anytime before the contract award.
Sa regarding din sa SPA ng ating video, sir. Kasi ano na yung pangalan mo sa TikTok, sir. Kailangan pa ba yung SPA, sir? Okay. Kailangan ba, sir? Kasi so
So hindi natin i-record, Mr. Chairman, yung SPA niya.
Kasi nasa contract cost, ano na yun?
Kapag kami hindi na ang nasa kasihan.
So she can sign the name of the manager. Or what?
Representative, sir.
Representative. Only representative.
To represent the
Kasi diba yung
Representative during
requirements sa SPA, sir.
Yes.
So, no need, sir, na magdala ang SPA kasi naka-indicate.
Kung meron ka, di.
Sir, nagawa mo. Diba meron pa?
Any other questions or clarifications? No more? There have been no other questions, clarifications to be made. The meeting of the private conference is adjourned.
Thank you very much. You are coming.